Today we'll be doing a review of the Earthrise War for Cybertron Quintesson Allicon. This is a figure that I picked up. Today we're going to open it up and check it out. We have great artwork on the side here of the Allicon. Teaser and just the Quintesson logo there. And on the back, of course, just 14 steps. Open this up. On the bottom here, it's a very nice package. You can see it was never even, the hanger was never used. It's a shame to open this up. Oh, there's even a decoder thing. All right, so there we go. You got your decoder and your background. The packaging all open, and we have the back and the box. Allicon is kept in with his plastic bonds, and then we have the instructions. So we'll get him out of here and we'll carry on. Alright, so we managed to get him out of his packaging, and we'll just put him down here. And there's his pieces, and managed to actually get him out without cutting any of the restraints, but whatever. So let's move him into. Let's get some of this clutter out of there. All right. And so we've got a spear. Looks pretty cool. It's got a slot there. On the other end, we've got a dark gray end tip and the light gray tip. Put it down there. And then he's got his tail. And there you go. That's what he looks like. He's got some really cool face details and lots of other details, as is common these days. There's ankle tilt, and legs can go everywhere. Knees can bend. Knees have a double joint, probably from transformation. Actually, a double joint, and you can get pretty crazy there. And the arms, well, they run into the shoulder pauldrons here, but that whole bit can rotate. We cannot do a T-pose because we cannot bring our arms up that high. And yeah, it looks like that. Yep. And so we've got, we can open and close, and that's really cool looking. That looks good. So yeah, and he has, so we got a flap there we can bring up. Oh, this is soft. That was unexpected. So this fin is soft, so no stabby. These are hard, and those are hard. This moves up and down. Again, well, you could really push it. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's check out this spear. I don't know. There'd be much point in holding it there. Alright, well, you can get them like that. Got it there. Yeah. Yeah, so put that there. Set that down, and we'll put that piece on. I'm just going to tilt the camera a little bit here. It's probably a lot better if I have it on that angle. And then we're just going to take this, flip this out like that. We've got this part here, and we have this stud here. So we're just going to pop that on, and then just do that. And now we have sort of the typical pose. We also have in here, we have a sword. So if we wanted to, put that in there, and not just slot it up into there. And then we can put the spear in. So we got the sword and the spear ready to go. Coming in like this. Looks. There you go. And something else. The spear, I was figuring it slotted somewheres, and it can slot in here, or of course on the other side here. But yeah, the spear can slot on. He's got it on his back. Put this back in. Oh, okay. So yeah, just kind of sits in that hole. All right. Okay. So there we go, all decked out. Looks really quite neat. So we'll get on to transformation. Take the Allicon from robot mode and we'll turn him into his alternate mode. So get this out of there. Need to. Now I had to re-record this because earlier I wasn't really paying attention and I was recording my hands more than the figure. This is very difficult from the first time. The very first time doing this, and we'll see here if I have issues, it was very difficult. But of course it had never been transformed. Yeah, that's a lot better now. It was really hard to get those in the first time. So anyways, so there we go. We've got the arms in position. These are supposed to turn like this. The fists, just turn them down like that. And then we can take this part here and bring it up. We're going to rotate on the pivot. If it comes off, it comes off. And then this head actually just kind of comes in while this is all moving. And you don't have to cover it very much. You're really just trying to get these pegs here into those slots there, and of course they're on both sides. And again, oh wait, we'll flip that up. We have to turn this, and then we can flip this up and in, and then we can do this part. I forgot about it, like that, and we can turn around here. Now we have our feet ready to go down like this, and we can do this and this. And really, that's all there is to it. It's not a crazy transformation, but that's kind of cool because it's always nice if you can do a quick transformation. The part of the fun, in some ways, I think, with the old figures was that other than the occasional one, you could transform them fast enough that it didn't really interrupt play. Whereas some of these newer ones, they can be a bit complicated. But I definitely, the more you do, the better you can get at it. So that looks pretty cool. I think that that's a really neat alternate mode. And we also have back here, we can take a piece and we can put that in this like that, which we saw earlier. So, and there we go. And these arms do move. They have really no articulation at all. They can't do anything other than go up and down. But and again, because of all the craziness in these legs, you can get pretty nuts and still look quite solid in that area too, which is kind of neat. Not very common. That's all right. Bring in some other figures for comparisons. So here we have the Quintesson Judge. This one, I do have toy hacks applied to him. So he's got a bit more detail than normal, and like if you look at the teeth, look grungy. Each tooth was individual, but you can see, oops, my hand is being the focus. And we can move our mouth a little bit. Not all of the mouths move. We can also turn there, and it's on a ratchet so that you get that sort of classic look. Anyways, so there's the Quintesson Judge, and then of course we have to have Sharkticons to go along with our Allicon. So there's a Studio 86 Sharkticon there. It's got his tail. Well, I guess that should be going this way. Keep the spikes up top. And just because it happens to be the case, I also have one in robot mode. So maybe we'll move the Allicon forward. We'll set him, Sharktagon there. Of course, these are Studio 86 gnaws. So there's a comparison with that. You can never have too many Sharktacons. These are the only ones that I have open and were readily available. So I think that looks pretty cool. Definitely, there's a bunch of different Allicon and Quintesson figures that have come out. It'd be nice to get a bit more. But anyways, so move this back into the background. We'll move that into the background. Put him back there too. And we'll leave the Allicon forward for now. Actually, we'll move him right out of the way here. Go over there. And then figured for fun, we can bring in some of the Dinobot. Well, we'll bring in the Dinobots. So there's Studio 86 Slug, or Slag, as I grew up calling him. And then we have Snarl. We have, of course, Grimlock. So just for a... whoops. Just to see there, these are on the same... Well, let's get it. Okay, so to get Grimlock into frame, well, I guess... Okay, let's shift the camera. That would be more sensible. We still have the bottom, and we can put him there. So that's them standing side by side. So that's not bad. And of course, just in case you're ever wondering, that's what that would look like. And if you had the Quintesson, well, let's move this guy out of the way. The Quintesson, just, well, I guess we can't really see that, can we? Ugh. Oops. All right. Put one of his arms down. So that's about where everybody's standing. So that's not too bad scale-wise. Bring this back in. Oops. Yeah, I got everyone's favorite controversial little fellow here. And there's Studio 86 Wheelie for comparison. So put him there. Gives you a good idea. And we'll take Grimlock out of the picture for now. And we never did bring Sludge in, so we'll bring Sludge in. So I got him back there. So just, and of course Swoop. It's just kind of, that's not a very great picture. But yeah, it's just, it's hard to get. They're huge. Trying to get all the Dinobots in a shot is something else. So let's get these guys out of the main focus. Bring them back here. So that gives you an idea of all of them. Bring some of these guys back over this way. Yeah. So looks like Wheelie is about to get saved by pretty much, or devoured, and then the Dinobots are going to take care of some things. There you go. Oops. There. Pretty cool guy. Glad to have added him to the collection. The fists actually, yeah, you notice them if you're looking, but I mean, I don't know. It's a very quick transformation, which is kind of nice sometimes. And, you're more likely to be having maybe a couple in this mode and some in robot mode, along with the gnaws. I mean, all around, just if you have a bunch of these things together, they're going to look great. Oops. Actually, that this one here, his jaw is really great. This guy's jaw is actually extremely loose. If I try to put him in Sharktacon mode, his mouth generally just opens on its own, which is disappointing. It's possibly just a little teeny bit loose in the jaw. So until the next video, have a great day.